Hi, I'm Brad Smart, and the title of this Top Grading Tips article is The Easy Way to Improve Your Interviewing Skills. Most top grading companies conduct surveys every couple of years to provide managers feedback on how their teams view them as managers. And a very consistent result over the years has been most managers are considered only fair or poor as selection interviewers. In the hundreds of top grading workshops we've conducted, we've asked managers to rate themselves as interviewers, and their average self-rating is only fair. McGill University studies years ago showed most interviewers arrive at higher or no higher decisions in only 4 minutes. Most managers attend one interviewing workshop during their career, but that's it. They learn a few techniques but don't really master interviewing. You can hear from the tone of my voice. That's all the bad news. The good news is that top grading managers participate in a 2-day top grading workshop, but they never stop improving as interviewers. That's because step 8 of our top grading hiring 12 steps offers an effective way, an easy way to ensure you grow as an interviewer and you continue to boost your hiring success. So here's top grading hiring step number 8, which is interviewers give each other feedback. And next is a quote by Kevin Silva, Senior Vice President of Global Human Resources at Argo, and he said, about 250 of our managers have given each other constructive suggestions for improving their interviewing technique using the top grading interviewer feedback form, which is in the book. We can all benefit. He said, we can all benefit from just a couple of minutes of feedback from one another as interviewers, just following the tandem top grading interview. Makes a lot of sense. To begin, I should say that top grading managers conduct interviews with a tandem partner. There are 2 interviewers. Jack Welch, when he was CEO of General Electric, he approved having 2 interviewers. And GE's success rate hiring and promoting people shot up to well over 90%. Having 2 interviewers, therefore, provides a simple way for every interviewer to become better and better at interviewing, because immediately following the interview, they give each other just a couple of minutes of feedback. Oh, it might be, Pat, you did a great job of asking all the questions in the interview guide, and you took a lot of notes. But maybe you were so conscientious, trying so hard to do a good job, that you seemed colder than the Pat I really know. Specifically, you never called Joe, our interviewee, by name. And even when Joe related some wonderful successes, you kind of frowned. I think just because you were being so conscientious. So next time you might just relax a little bit. Warm up, be yourself. Anyway, that's an example, a made-up example of the sort of feedback I might have given Pat had I observed her after the tandem top grading interview. So we published the top grading interviewer feedback form with 39 interviewing techniques, but to give you a feel for what feedback you might give or receive in step 8, here are some of those interviewing techniques. Okay, I'm just going to rattle them off. Make sure there's a warm, friendly greeting, and of course, shake hands. Build the rapport necessary, but just for a few minutes. Don't take too long. Get down to business. Be sure you ask all the questions in the interview guides. Both interviewers should take copious notes. Of course, ask effective follow-up questions. Probe again and again to reveal the so what. Exude your real personality, your warmth, and your sense of humor. Always maintain control of the interview. Only talk about 10%. This 50-50 is nonsense. During a top grading interview, the interviewee should talk 90% of the time. Take breaks whenever, every 45 minutes or so, ask if, hey, would you like a break? Do not show inappropriate humor. Do not show shock or dismay. Every 15 minutes or so, show you're listening by summarizing 3 or 4 points just made, maybe about accomplishments or successes or something like that. Try to connect with the interviewee on a human level. And use active listening a lot. Play back to the interviewee. what they said and some of the feeling around it. That will be wonderful for showing the interviewee you're paying attention and for connecting. So those are just a few of the techniques, but just picture yourself, it's the end of the top grading interview, interviewee left, you and your tandem interview partner just go through the list and give each other a little bit of feedback. The beauty of step 8 is that clients report that their interviewers do improve when they regularly get and give feedback. And no tandem interviewer should be shy about getting or giving constructive feedback. Okay? I do both at least a couple of times per year, even after conducting over 6,000 interviews. Our recommendation is to make it part of your process, a standard process. And so after every tandem top grading interview, just take a couple of minutes, give each other a little bit of feedback, and then get back to reviewing the notes and so forth. And you do this over time after 10 or 15 tandem top grading interviews, and you're bound just to get better and better as an interviewer. So that's it, and until next time, top grade your team and you will top grade your profits.